Most drivers think premium gas means better gas. But what if I told you that in most cars it's just wasted money, and in some cases it can even reduce performance? For decades, gas companies have sold the idea that higher octane equals more power. But real lab tests and engine studies tell a very different story. Welcome to Engine Insight. Today we're uncovering the truth about regular, mid-grade, and premium gasoline with real data from SAE, AAA, and automaker testing labs. By the end, you'll know exactly which fuel your engine actually needs and when premium is worth paying for. Number 1. What octane really means. Let's start with the basics. Octane doesn't measure power. It measures a fuel's resistance to knock or detonation when the air-fuel mixture ignites too early in the cylinder. Regular gas in the US is 87 octane, mid-grade is usually 89, and premium ranges from 91 to 93. According to the Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE Paper 9-82484, octane is not about performance. It's about preventing premature combustion in high-compression engines. If your car is designed for 87 octane, using 93 won't make it faster or cleaner. But if your engine requires premium, using regular can cause knock, which triggers the sensors to retard ignition timing, reducing both power and efficiency. Number 2, the myth of extra power. AAA ran one of the largest fuel performance studies in 2016. They tested regular and premium fuels in 200 different engines, from economy cars to turbocharged sports sedans. The result? Vehicles designed for 87 octane showed no measurable performance or efficiency gain on premium. However, in engines specifically tuned for high octane, horsepower and acceleration improved by an average of 2.7%. That's small but real. So premium fuel doesn't add power, it only prevents power loss in engines that are built to need it. Number 3, the chemistry behind it. Here's what's happening inside the cylinder. Premium gasoline resists auto-ignition longer under pressure. High-performance engines think turbocharged, supercharged, or high-compression setups squeeze the mixture harder before the spark plug fires. In those engines, low-octane fuel ignites too soon, creating sharp pressure spikes. According to Southwest Research Institute combustion tests, those micro-explosions raise cylinder temperatures by up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, leading to detonation damage over time. That's why automakers like BMW, Audi, and Lexus specify premium for their turbo engines. It's not marketing, it's chemistry. Number 4, when mid-grade makes sense. Now, what about mid-grade, the mysterious 89 octane most people ignore? In reality, mid-grade exists mostly for convenience, but there are exceptions. Some engines, especially older V6s or newer cars with adaptive ignition timing, can benefit slightly from mid-grade if you live in hot climates or tow heavy loads. According to EngineLabs.com dyno testing, adaptive ECU systems advance timing on higher octane fuels, improving efficiency by 1 to 2%. It's small, but if your car pings on regular, mid-grade can be a smart middle ground. Number 5, how fuel brands change the game. Here's something most people miss. The quality difference between fuels isn't the octane number, it's the detergent content. The EPA requires a minimum additive level, but it's surprisingly low. Top-tier fuels, certified by automakers, contain up to 3 times more cleaning agents. AOA's laboratory testing found that top-tier fuels reduced carbon deposits by up to 19 times compared to non-top-tier brands after just 4,000 miles. That buildup directly affects efficiency, throttle response, and long-term emissions. So 2 stations selling 87 may look the same, but one could keep your injectors spotless, while the other slowly gums up your intake valves. Number 6, real-world engine lab findings. To see how this plays out in real engines, Consumer Reports partnered with Southwest Research Institute for a 100-hour endurance test. Engines running non-top-tier regular fuel developed visible carbon buildup on the valves and pistons. Engines using top-tier premium show dramatically cleaner combustion chambers, not because of the octane, but because of the detergent chemistry. That's why a top-tier 87 often performs better than a cheap 93 from a no-name station. Number 7, the cost versus value breakdown. So what's the bottom line financially? The average US driver burns about 500 gallons of fuel a year. At a 70-cent premium markup, that's $350 wasted annually if your engine doesn't need it. But on the other hand, ignoring the premium requirement in a turbo engine could cost you thousands in carbon cleaning or piston repairs. The smart move? Follow your manual, not marketing. Choose the lowest octane that meets, not exceeds the manufacturer's requirement, but always from a top-tier brand. Number 8. Diesel and octane confusion. Just a quick note, diesel doesn't use octane ratings at all. It relies on cetane, which measures how easily it ignites under compression. Higher cetane equals smoother, quieter combustion. Mixing gasoline concepts with diesel fuel is a common mistake. They work on opposite principles. Here's your data-backed takeaway. If your car's manual says 87, use top-tier 87. If it says recommended for 91, use 87 to 89 in cooler weather, 91 in heat or towing. If it requires premium, always use 91 or higher. And always choose top-tier fuels. They matter more than the octane itself. So next time you're at the pump, remember, higher octane doesn't mean higher quality. The best fuel is the one your engine was built for, with proven detergents that keep it clean for the long run. If you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe to Engine Insight next. We're cutting open fuel injectors to show what really happens after 50,000 miles of regular versus premium fuel.